just found a brand new AI app store that allows you to access more than 500 plus AI tools for free, and it allows you to connect them to your favorite AI tools that you're currently using. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what that app store is, how you could access it, how you could set it up, and I'm going to share with you 5 insane things that you could do with it that you need to start doing today. Now, that tool that I'm talking about is called Rube.app, because as you can see right here, you can come over into the marketplace here and you can see hundreds of different AI tools once this loads that allow you to access all of these different tools from your favorite tools. For example, you could use this to access Gmail, Slack, X, Notion, GitHub, literally hundreds of different tools across all of these different scenarios right here. And then guess what this allows you to do? If we come over here, what you can do is click on install right here, and you can give all of these different platforms right here, Cursor, Claude Desktop, VS Code, Claude Code, and just a regular MCP URL, you can give all those things access to all of these different apps from this one MCP server. So basically what this is a free MCP server that allows you to access all these different apps for free. So let's go through actually setting this up. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull up Claude Desktop here, and I'm going to disconnect this right now, and then we could come back in here and connect this so you can see exactly how you could do this with Claude step by step. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to disconnect this, and then I am going to remove this right here, and this is literally exactly what you do. Step number 1, you need to have the Claude Desktop app like this. Then you need to come over here into settings. You need to then click on connectors. You need to scroll down here to add custom connector. Now from here, you're going to click on this. For name, you need to put Rube right here. And then we need to come back over here, click on this right here where it says install. Come over into Claude Desktop, and this is basically the same for all of these. We're going to click on copy right here. We're going to open this back up. We're going to paste this in here. We're then going to click on add, and we could see that this now has access. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and just ensure that this has access. Click on connect right here. It will bring up this page that's basically going to confirm that we want to give Rube access to this tool right here, opening Claude. And then we can come back over here, click right here, and see Rube now has access. And if we click to turn this on, it will then give it access to be able to do all of these different things, which is incredibly powerful. Now, the next step that you need to take is you need to come back over into Rube. You need to come into Marketplace. You need to find all of the different apps that you're going to be using. For example, we've got Gmail right here. We could enable X. We can enable YouTube, Discord, all of these different tools. But essentially, you want to then take all of the tools that you're currently using and you want to add them all together. For example, I'm going to come over here and we're going to put Google Sheets here. We're going to make sure that we have Gmail here. We're going to make sure that we have Slack here. I'm going to enable this. And then you just click on this and basically log into Slack. And this allows us to do a bunch of things here. Click on setup so that you know what this actually looks like. And then you come through here and you'll see these now all under your apps. You come through, you connect all of them. And then this just gave Claude access to all these things. So for example, I could come over here and say, what are my last 5 emails for the day? And this will then go through and it will pull my last 5 emails automatically. Now that really isn't that powerful, right? But what you can do is you can actually stack all of these things on top of each other. And that's where this actually gets incredibly powerful. I'm going to show you what this looks like as this goes through and actually does this. So we could see it basically spins up all of these different Rube tools right here. And the first time you have to tell it, hey, you can access this whenever. And then this is going to be able to go through and this is going to be able to do these things for you. And it gives me my recent emails here. It's going through all of them. And again, we could get this to take further action if we wanted to have it draft a response, if we wanted to have it send a response, things like that. Now, again, this is all right. But where this gets really powerful is when you begin to do things like what I asked this to do right here. What were my last 5 emails? After you find them, create a Google Sheet, put them in there with headers that make sense. And then what this does is spins up the search tool, spins up a planning tool, multi-execute tool. And then this goes through and actually did this and created a spreadsheet out of this that we can now come over here and open up. Now, again, obviously you wouldn't want to do that with your email. I just wanted to use this as an example to actually tease this for you because we're about to get into some pretty crazy use cases that you could use this for. Now, before I get into those 5 crazy use cases that I love doing with this tool, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to learn how to automate your work and how to make more money with AI, because I upload videos like this every single day and you're not going to want to miss them. Okay, now use case number 1 that I wanted to show off here is going to be doing this for email and communication. And for each of these, I put the tools that are going to be used at the end of this. So the first one that you could have this do is create a GitHub issue from this client email, add it to Linear, and then post it in the engineering Slack channel. This is a way you could streamline communication all from Claude or from what other tool that you want with all of these different apps. The next thing that you could do, for an example, is send my Notion meeting notes as a formatted email to leadership and save a copy in my Google Drive. This would be using Notion, Gmail, and Google Drive. And then next, turn this Slack DM into an Asana task and add a reminder to my Google Calendar. And again, this would be using Slack, Asana, and Google Calendar. Or maybe what you'd want to do are more things that are task and project management oriented. And by the way, for all these different use cases, we're going to be going through all of these different types of things that you might be doing depending on what aspect of business you actually work in or things like that. So the next one's going to be convert this customer email into a sales lead, assign a follow-up task in Asana, and notify sales in Slack. Again, combining Gmail, Salesforce, Asana, and Slack. Next, create a Trello card for this new Shopify order, attach an invoice from Gmail, post a card link in Slack, and then next, take this GitHub bug report and create a linked task in Notion, and then assign it in Linear. Or maybe you work in sales, CRM, and e-commerce, in which case you could have it take a Shopify order, create a Salesforce record, and then add in a follow-up in Asana and notify the sales team in Slack. Or sync this abandoned Shopify cart in HubSpot, start a MailChimp email sequence, and log it in Google Sheets. Or create a Salesforce lead, schedule a demo in Google Calendar, attach a prep doc from Notion, and email the invite. And again, all of this is literally just as easy as you coming over here, coming into the marketplace, grabbing all of these different tools that you are using independently right now, enabling them, coming back over here, seeing your apps, connecting them all, and then you can actually have this begin to do these crazy train of reasoning and train of thought tasks where you get it to do multiple things. For example, let's do another one over here. So let's say that we can come over here now with Claude and we could say something like this. I run a window washing business that does commercial clients I'm in Southampton right now, so we're going to put in Southampton. I'm going to say, please do research and create a list of 25 businesses I should reach out to and put them in a Google Sheet that you create with Rube. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to go through, it's going to do the research with Claude, then it's going to use Rube in order to actually go through and create this in a Google Sheet. Now, again, we could take it a step further if we wanted to. We could then add all these people into MailChimp and start sending them out. Or what we could do is add all these people into HubSpot or into Salesforce and ping the sales team to start reaching out to these people. Again, this allows you to access all these different apps from this one thing. So you're not constantly going into new tabs. You're not constantly going into new tools. You could just access them all right from here. Okay, so now that this is all actually done, we could see we now have our 25 leads. We have the name, category, address, the phone, the contact person, priority level. We have notes here, the status, and last contact, next follow-up. And again, now we can then use all of the other tools that we can access with Rube in order to continue to reach out to these people. But again, let's keep hammering through even more of these use cases, like logging into today's Shopify transactions in Google Sheets, sync the customer data into the Airtable, and then email finances summary. Or pull a Jira ticket, update an Airtable, update the project timeline in Google Sheets, and save a report to Google Drive. Or collect Slack poll results, add them into Google Sheets. Or if you're doing things with calendar and scheduling, you could do this in here also. Let's come up here and we could put this right here. And you could see you could create a Zoom link for this Calendly booking, add it to the Google Calendar, and attach Notion Prep Doc. Or you could scan my Asana tasks due this week, block off time for them in Google Calendar, and send a Slack reminder. Or you could log this closed Salesforce deal in Google Calendar as a kickoff event, notify the onboarding team in Slack. Again, this tool allows you to tie all these different tools together, all from one place. And you don't have to do it in Claude Desktop like what I shared with you in this video. If you wanted to, you could come over to Rube, and again, you could access this from several different places. You could do it from Cursor, from VS Code, from Claude Code. You could just give this MCP access to anywhere that you can plug in an MCP URL, or you could use this in N8N and more. Not sure if you've seen the reports yet, but Goldman Sachs just came out and said that they think in the next 12 months, AI is going to replace over 300 million jobs. So my question for you is, are you going to be one of those people that's replacing those jobs, or are you going to be one of the people that gets replaced because you didn't embrace AI? And that's exactly why I created AI Automation School that you could check out at the pinned comment below. In fact, I have special launch pricing right now. So if you want to stay ahead of what's happening in AI and you want to learn how to automate your work with AI, how to make more money with AI, how to build AI agents without knowing having to code, or you just want me to audit your personal AI workflow so we could speed things up for you, I strongly suggest that you check it out. But if you like this video, I'd strongly suggest you check out this video right here that shows you a brand new AI tool that you could use to automate your work without having to use N8N. You don't have to know how to code, you don't have to know any technical details or anything like that. Just explain to it in plain English what you want to automate, and it goes off and does it. I'll see you over there.